Okay, so as you can see, I've done a couple of things already. I've made another button, I've added a label, and I've added a text box. Once again, all these things can be found in the toolbox, and it goes in alphabetical order, but just in case if you can't find it, you can always just type in, text box, and oh look, now there's the text box right there. So, oh, and currently it has me in a text box mode since I typed text box, so now it has a text box. But once again, you have an undo arrow right here, or you can always just do Control Z. I'm just going to click the arrow. There we go, it's back to normal. And of course, I've named all these guys different things in the text and the name category. Make sure you always name your objects because you don't want label 1, label 2, label 3, label 4, so on and so forth. And if I double click my change text button, obviously I have a, whoops, I've already double clicked it before, so I'll just do that. So there we go, here's my private change text click button. Save all that. And now, of course, it wants me to generally do something. Now, I've added a bit of space up here as well because we're going to do something here. Because I want something to change here. Let me hit the start button. I want, for whatever I type up here, when I click this button, this label will change. Now, how am I going to do that? Well, let's take this one step at a time. First, let's just get that label to change. And what exactly did I name my label? So, I named my label LBL_answer. So let me go back into the code. So under my text change.click, so LBL, there it is right now, LBL_answer. It's even correcting me for my improper spelling. Whatever it is you name it, you must name it exactly the same thing every single time. If you were to name something button 1, and then all the rest of the time you name it button 1, except for one time you name it button L or button I, the computer doesn't understand that. It expects you to name it the same thing, because it's expecting a different object when you name something differently. So I'll just go to LBL answer, dot, and what am I looking for in the LBL answer? I'm looking for its text. And then its text is going to be equals this is actually, let me go with hello world. We'll go with the obvious coding joke here. So now LBL answer.text. So this label and the text of that label, the text is what we see. So LBL answer.text equals hello world. Let me save all this, and I'll start. And now, when I click this, it should say, oh, obviously it didn't work. So, why did it not work? LBL answer text, change text.click. Because, for whatever reason, handles button click was not on that. So, let me copy and paste that. So yes, you do need handles. Handles are what tells you what is handling the object. So, for example, you could have multiple objects be the handles. But now, in theory, now that I have the handles correct, and it should now, when I change my LBL answer.text, it should now equal hello world. Yup. And now I've correctly changed the text by this button click. So that's going to be step 1. So yes, obviously, all this stuff up here is important. Make sure you don't accidentally delete any of it. Because you have your name of your sub, what it is, what the sender is, what the handles are, so on and so forth. And of course, if I were to have multiple handles, I can just put a comma and then do more handles along the way. Or put an and, because I think the commas gave me an error. Yeah, it's expecting an end of statement, but yeah.